NATO allies saw the Poland cancellation and started asking questions nobody wanted to answer. Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia all voiced readiness to host more U.S. troops, a signal that they noticed the reduction and are prepared to fill the gap if America won't. Under the 2026 National Defense Strategy, the Pentagon is moving away from permanent and large-scale rotational commitments in favor of what it calls flexible realism. Flexible realism. That is the strategic doctrine name for what happens when you run out of money during a war and need a phrase that sounds intentional rather than reactive. Congress has set a floor of 76,000 U.S. troops in Europe, without certification that reductions won't harm security, reflecting unease over Trump's push for higher allied defense spending. The administration is simultaneously demanding NATO allies spend more on their own defense and withdrawing the American forces that have historically justified the alliance's structure. Those two positions are not a strategy, they are a contradiction in search of a theory. The cancellation of the 2nd Armored Brigade marks a rare instance of a military deployment being stopped while equipment was already in transit. Equipment crossed the Atlantic. Soldiers said goodbye. An advance team was on the ground. The deployment stopped anyway. The allies who were watching that sequence draw their own conclusions. The adversaries who were watching drew theirs. Policy said flexible realism. NATO allies started quietly asking what that means for Article 5. The Pentagon is withdrawing forces from Europe, while demanding NATO allies spend more on defense. If you were a NATO ally watching a deployment get cancelled mid-send-off, what conclusion would you draw about American commitment to collective defense? Like and follow for more.